Hey everyone, this is Professor Ratajczyk with one of the first videos for the Foodtown game. I'm in the food price list, which will be available on your Blackboard site here in a moment. What I've got here are approximately 400, a little over 400 ingredients for the Foodtown game that I've come up with to help you along. I've got category that they belong to, unit of measure, price, etc. So what you can do, a couple things is if you're looking for cheese, you would hit this button here, this little guy right here, the arrow, type in the word cheese, and it's going to bring it and hit OK. It's going to bring up all the different cheeses that are available in this list. Now, you might be saying, well, I don't see pepper jack on this list or brie. Well, then you need to go and find that information and share it with me. So you would send me an Excel file with the same information that you see here. You would see food, you'd see category, you'd see unit of measure, and you'd see price. So you need to go ahead and do that. Get that to me before you finish your decision. It's very important you do that because the game is going to need that information to calculate your success, calculate your profit, all those kinds of things. So you have to do that. If you don't get this information to me before that decision, then I'm going to basically not count your sales. I'm going to go into the program and make sure that it doesn't count your sales. So what that'll mean is you might not have sales for that week. So again, if you need brie cheese, then you need to create your own Excel spreadsheet, typing in cheese, brie, right? I don't even know how to spell brie anymore. There it is. And then dairy product, and then what is the unit of measure that you found? Is it per pound? You don't have to go with kilograms just because all the others are, but maybe a pound over here. Whatever you find that is reasonable for a unit of measure and the price. So $8.19 a pound for 1 pound, dairy product, etc. Something like that. Okay, so that's what you need to do for whatever you're looking for here as well. So you got apple juice, so you can type in apples. Or if you're just getting some ideas, you don't know what to ever actually put, but what is this energy stuff? Okay, well, energy. Okay, this is for fuel and stuff, not necessarily food, but some information that eventually in the game later on we're going to be talking through. Um, so freezer items, what are those? Gooseberries, ice cream, vanilla flavored. So if you don't have chocolate flavored ice cream on here, you might want to look that up. It's probably the same price as vanilla, but that's what I need your help with and to keep this game going as well. So sauces and marinades, stocks. So different kinds like chicken stock or bouillon, fish stock, etc. So good, understand that. Now let's go over to the menu item calculator. I created this for you. And basically what this means is there's a bunch of drop-down menus here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this a light blue so that you can know where you need to put in some information. You're not required to put it all in here, but that's where you would put your information. I'm just going to clean this up here. There. So all these have drop-down menus. And here's what you do. Do not click anywhere else. Just play in the blue. And also this color over here. Let's just make this one the same color blue as well. And play over there. So what I want you to do, let's say you're going to make chicken breast with lemon or something like that. So we're going to go here and we're going to look for chicken breast. Okay, so chicken. Okay, we got chicken breast here. Boneless, that's what most people like to eat. So boneless chicken. Now it's going to be per pound here. So see how this populates. Ingredient number 90. And see what you're going to do is you're going to save this file and send it to me. Okay, you're going to send it to me when you build your menu. Or actually, sorry, take that back. You're going to put it in your Google form each week. So when you do that, you're going to send in this information. And if you adjust it, if you go in here and put $1.99, I'm going to penalize. So make sure you don't adjust this. Don't try to cheat and lower your cost and things like that. Just go with what it does. So there's a calculation over here as well. And what I want you to do is think, okay, in my meal, what is a pound of chicken? Actually, that's a lot for a person. I bet you could probably get three people to eat a pound of chicken. Okay, so this is chicken breast. Keep in mind, you're not just gonna throw a cooked chicken breast at them. You're gonna throw some, softer items, things that cost less, such as some green peas, green beans, a salad, a green salad that's relatively cheap. So this isn't just a meal. You might even make a sandwich with some cheese out of it. So let's just go and do that instead of chicken breast with the original idea there. So how do you do a third of a chicken breast? Let's say we're going to give each customer a third of a chicken breast. We'd put a 0.33 here to suggest 1/3. And I want you to see what happened here. Your cost based on a $2.06 price per pound is 68 cents for that dish so far. And we know that because there's a total down here as well. So over here, now let's put together bread. Is there going to be a bread here? I hope there's a bread. I hope I put that into here. So bread, okay? So do you want white or do you want whole wheat? You've got to make a decision. So let's just go with white. So per pound, it's generally per loaf, but based on what it is here per pound. Um, and this is where bread is really cheap. So let's say you're going to use 10%. 10% of a loaf for 10%. That's a good figure. So if you're never sure about something, obviously chicken and meat and poultry you should be more confident in. But if you're not sure, put 10%. Like chicken stock, 10% or 5%. So in this case, bread we're gonna put. So what this means is, however, we're gonna have two sides of it. So we do want to put like 0.2 there. So now we know that it's gonna be about 17 cents for the bread for this meal, and we're up to 85 cents. So let's pick a cheese next, okay? So cheese, let's see. Keep going down, you find your cheese. Okay, what are we gonna do? Well, let's put a cheddar cheese there, okay? But do we want mature cheddar or just cheddar? Okay, mature cheddar basically is for the more sophisticated cheese connoisseurs, because the more mature the cheese is, it means the more aged and the more sharp it is, like it has a bite to it. So that kind of thing. That's pretty expensive here for this cheese block. So you might have to convert it to pounds if you're not familiar with pounds. But let's see if this will help. Kilogram to pound. Okay, so 1 kilogram is about 2 pounds, 2.2 pounds. So what this means is, I'm just doing this for show, 2.5 kilograms times 2.2. I'm looking at 5.5 pounds here. Holy moly, that's a lot. Pretty safe bet. Let's just go with 5% here. And you can do some sophisticated math here to get this dialed in a little more. But this is just a game. This will get better. I know this is the first time I'm running this game here, so not everything's going to be perfect. But that's why you're all getting the points, and the top team will get the extra credit. So that's 61 cents for cheese. That's actually kind of expensive. So let's just dial that down a little bit to, let's say, 3% down there as well there. What I just did there, it's because of the unit of measure. It's kind of goofy and the price is expensive. So, but usually cheese is about $3 a pound. But we've got $5 of cheese here. So if I were to do this, 12.24 divided by 5.5, yeah, that gets us to $2 or $3 a pound there. So not too bad actually, but 3% of 5 pounds is a lot of weight actually. So so that's reasonable that we did the 3% there as well. Anything else? So do we want breadcrumbs on it, or is it going to be a breaded sandwich? Well, we might want breadcrumbs. What about put a side of broccoli with our item? 2.2 pounds there. So keep in mind that we might have to convert some of the stuff. And here's what I'll do. I'll go in with all the kilograms and convert it to pounds, because that might be easier for you as well. But keep in mind that you might end up with 5.5 pounds for $12. I'm not going to go all the way down to a per pound price for you kind of thing, but maybe I'll do that. So 2.2 pounds of broccoli. So a whole head of broccoli is usually a pound or so. And most customers are going to eat about a third of that or a quarter of that. So here's what we got to do. We got 2 pounds here. So instead of a quarter of a pound just by 0.24, we have to go to 12.5% because we're dealing with 2 pounds here. If we're dealing with 1 pound and we wanted 25% of that, then we'd have a 25%. But since this 1 kilogram represents 2 pounds or just over 2 pounds, we even go further down. So here we go. This is what it's showing. So our sandwich, excluding labor and marketing costs, but the cost to make this with ingredients only is $1.69. Now we might go in and, I don't know how far I went with collecting ingredients for you, but is there butter and mayonnaise and garlic and some things like that? Sure. So mayonnaise. Their sandwich comes with mayonnaise. Now that's a 10-liter bottle. That's like a massive, massive thing. So let's just go down here and put 0.01. Typically 32 cents of mayonnaise isn't right. So let's just go down here to 0.5. That's about right. You can put a lot of mayonnaise on the sandwich, let's say. So now we got $1.85. Now I don't have anything in here like napkins or anything yet. That will come, but we're talking strictly food right now. It'll come later if it comes at all this semester. So here's what I want you to do. Sorry about that. Is I want you to go to the Google form and not for round one. This will be round two. Round one, I just wanted you to get a menu item out there. I didn't care about the cost because I went on Monday to talk through it. But round two, which will be due next, um, is I want you to go to your Google form, and there's going to be a lot of slots here. Um, and I want you to put in your ingredients and your ingredient cost. And what that means is I'm not going to have you type in this. What I want you to do is I'm going to create a little code down here. And what I want you to do then, so here's the code. Just do it right here. Concatenate. If you know what this is, great. Take a BI class because you're ahead of the game. So I'm going to concatenate ingredient here and put in this guy here. Don't worry about what I'm doing here, but um, I'm going to put in this, and then I'm going to put in this, and then I'm going to put in this. Okay? And so what this is going to give me is a code of your ingredient, and it's going to give me what percentage of the total unit of measure you're putting into your sandwich and what the cost is per dish. Okay, so what you're going to need to do is you're going to copy and paste this into a short text answer on the form. And you're going to do that for all of your ingredients. So basically, what I should have done is put this over here. Then again, this is not an Excel class, right? So I'm going to put those all over here, and you just keep going down like this. And what I would want you to do is for each ingredient, so I don't want you to copy and paste this into one question. I'm going to have an ingredient for each menu item. This is going to sound tedious, but I don't think it'll take too long. You just copy, go back in, copy, go back in, copy, and that kind of thing. So we'll even put code to paste into Google Form. There we go. So hopefully that's a little self-explanatory there. I'll clean this up for us, and then we'll be to the races. So that's how that'll work. Okay. So food price list.